Hi, I'm Kevin Goatee, and I don't have VD. You're listening to The Rob and Slim Show.
Something wrong with that.
We have never defiled by a goat.
No, he didn't defile me.
No?
One of my co-workers.
All right.
This is Slambo defiled by a goat by Joey Taylor.
Slambo!
Man, you're such a piece of shit.
Go!
You got a harpoon-shaped dick and you like to fuck the chicken. Baby pigs.
That goat really likes Slambo. Yeah.
He likes the drizz more.
Yeah, everybody likes the threads.
Nobody beats the dreads. Except for King
Yeah,
Harold.
Tries the bleep.
That was a fly. You just wanted to give him lube.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all saw about a cock or something, right? A cock. There's like a really big cock. Yeah. Something about a cock.
And found a way to kill me yet.
Oh!
Eyes burn with stinging sweat. Seems every path leads me to nowhere. Laughing kids, house so pets. Now I scream with stinging sweat.
We got an interview. Whoops! I forgot we had to call him.
We have a job to do tonight.
I love that song.
That was amazing. I do too. The Rooster.
Shit, I need a bottle opener.
Oh! Slambo.
Oh, no, you know what?
There's one on the wall.
See that?
There is.
Yeah. That's Bruno
Hello.
there.
Thank you.
Moses!
Hi, man. How you doing?
Good, how you doing, man? It's Rob from Rob and Slim Show. We're on with Moses Moseley.
Yes.
What's going on, Moses Moseley?
Nothing much, man. Just trying to stay busy.
Hell yeah. I
Man.
expect that.
Actor, model from Georgia, correct?
I was born in Aiken, South Carolina, but raised predominantly in Georgia. Yeah.
Okay, and most known for being one of Michonne's pets on The Walking Dead.
Yes.
Oh man, so cool. What how did they make you look like you didn't have a jaw?
Well, man, it was about a 2.5 hour process, and it was like the more makeup and prosthetics they added, the more they took away from me. So it was kind of like an optical illusion.
Okay.
And it was basically like they built our faces out to make it longer than what they really were.
That's what
and
I was
they
figuring.
they put the prosthetics down our necks and our chins to make it simulate it being ripped off. So like when you looked at it straight on, it really looked like our faces got cut off. So it was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Wow, and
That's cool.
how was it like performing without? I mean, I know you had a couple scenes with lines, right? You had a flashback, I think, and a dream scene where you
Yeah,
had a
I
line.
did. Yeah.
But how was it just acting without speaking?
It was nerve-wracking because like I have a phobia of being blind for one.
Oh.
And the contact lenses they had us on, we couldn't see anything. Like the light was completely. The only thing we could see was the light around the edges. So like straight on, it was pitch black. So it was like walking and like just it was literally like when she was dragging us with the chains. She was
gonna say, she was leading you.
because we couldn't see anything.
Yes.
So it was just it was insane, man. But it was a lot of fun. It was like one of those kind of like out of body experiences, and it's like you're actually looking at yourself doing this. and you didn't realize you were doing this while you were doing it, because I was just focused on not falling on my face, you know. Yeah. But it was pretty awesome, man. It was definitely one of the best experiences I've ever had so far.
Wow.
Did they make you do the zombie noises, or did they add those in? Like,
we actually did do some noises, but but you couldn't hear it that well because the prosthetics was covering our mouths. But they went back in, they did everything digitally, with better sounding noise. But like we were like doing like, but you couldn't really hear that underneath, all the prosthetics and stuff. But they went back in and they did the actual sound effects to make it so people could actually hear it.
That had to suck though. Like in between scenes though, you couldn't even talk to like Denai or anybody.
That's what I was
you know
gonna
what I mean?
say. Like, did you connect with Denai?
Yeah, man, it was so funny. Like they would pop out the contact lenses so we could at least see, but we couldn't actually like move our mouths, and like we couldn't even eat anything until everything was all over.
Wow.
So, like they gave us like straws and stuff for like slushies and stuff and like smoothies and stuff. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, man, like it was just funny. Like I didn't even realize it, but people were taking selfies with me. I didn't even realize it until later on. And I was like, I was really, like I was just sitting in a chair looking like Stevie Wonder. Not anything. Taking selfies and stuff, man. I was like, oh my god, like it just made it more awesome.
Wow,
That's
cool.
This is so educational. I thought I was learning a lot when we were when we had Steve Coulter on the last show.
Oh,
but now we've got someone who's actually played a walker on the show, and this behind the scenes stuff is just.
Super.
I love it.
It was an awesome time, man. Like they're like some of the most amazing people I've ever worked with, really, like truly.
Do you still keep in touch with any of them?
Mainly I see them at conventions and stuff, and I'll talk to a couple of them online every now and then. But really, when it's at conventions, it's like a big time, man. Like once you're in. That's what really makes it, I think, extra special and one of the best shows, I think, because it's so like interpersonal and. They're really all approachable people, and they just make you really, happy to be there and to be a fan of the show.
Wow.
I was always curious, have you ever met Robert Kurtman, or was he ever on set when you guys were filming?
I never met him on set, but I met him in New York, one time, and I never got a chance to actually, like, I don't think he knew who I was, but after I told him, he was like, yeah, dude, like, I made you, like, that's awesome, but like, he was so cool, like, he's so down to earth, man, like, he's such a really cool guy. And it was just like, it was kind of like, a really quick thing, but he's so laid back and cool. Like, you wouldn't expect him to be, like, as laid back and cool as he is, because, he has the right to be a jerk,
Yeah.
But he's so approachable, man. Like, I didn't meet one, bad person on the show, man. Like, they were all just really, approachable, nice people, man.
That's what Steve said.
That's something you really appreciate.
Coming in seasons after it started, like, he was surprised how well received he was. Like,
Steve Coulter,
yeah.
It's cool when a bunch of dudes like that.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's cool when a bunch of dudes like that. Like you can kind of sense how they all feel kind of lucky just to be on that show. You know what I mean? They're like, they haven't been jaded by anything.
Yes.
Oh, totally.
Right.
Moses, I want to ask you too. Do you still have the head of your zombie? Because I think last you were shown, you were in one of the governor's tanks.
Dude, I wanted to take it with me, but we couldn't take any set with us. So like, it really sucked, But yeah, like when I saw that, man, it freaked me out because I had no idea they were gonna like keep it and to do that, like I had no idea they were gonna do that, and it was like really freaky when I saw it on TV. I was like, did they really do that? Because it was like in the tank and they were moving.
They were moving.
I was like,
man.
oh my god,
yes.
Like, and they even made an action figure out of it, like like the little tank head. And I signed a couple of them, and I was like, oh my god, like, you guys are awesome. That's all I can say.
Dude, it was crazy. It was crazy. Cause who was Herschel? I know Herschel still has his head.
Yeah, I can't think of that guy's name, but he was so good.
Awesome.
Scott Wilson.
That's it. Wow, that was great. Jinx, both of you. Jesus Christ.
Moses, I know we have a lot to cover, but real quick before we go into anything else, I wanted to ask you, before you modeled, at one point you were 300 pounds, correct?
I was, yes sir. With 300 pounds, yeah.
How did you lose almost 150 pounds?
Dude, it was a process, man. Like, it took me about 2.5 years to do it because I did it, the natural way, and it was like a gradual process. But it was like I just created like my own system of working out and eating properly, and I just integrated it, into my day-to-day life, slowly. And and pretty soon the weight just started coming up, man. It was really, it's more of a mental thing that whenever anybody asks me, how I always, it's a mental thing,
Yeah.
It's like 80% mental, and it's like once you put your mind to it, yeah, exactly, your body will follow, exactly. And it was just a process, but after I got used to the working out and I got used to the, eating different things and not eating all the garbage I was and drinking all the sweet drinks I was. It was just like a slow kind of process, but it came off gradually, and I just stuck to it, and it was a blessing, man. It really was. Yeah.
What's one of the most important things to cut from a diet?
Oh, definitely sweet drinks. Like, you cut out when you just start drinking pretty much nothing but water and low sugar coffee. The weight will just pour off you, because coffee is actually good for you.
That's all I drink.
Metabolism.
It's coffee and water.
You're on the right path.
Dude,
yeah.
Black coffee though, you gotta drink it black.
No,
I
I
drink my
put a
coffee
few
black.
packs.
That's
a few
like-
packs of sugar.
That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my pack of
Yeah.
cigarettes is like a cup of coffee with
Yeah.
like sugar just dumped in.
Oh, see, am I the
always
only one?
drink it black.
You can't
Yeah,
do
me
that,
too.
though,
Yeah,
man.
black
coffee.
I-
that sort of thing.
I do drink it black, but I gotta dump the
I
sugar.
get like a 24 ounce with like 2 packs of sugar. That's
I don't know if John's of the same opinion of me, because John said he drinks black coffee too, but I feel like when you put sugar or creamer in your coffee, you just ruin it.
Yeah, I love it. I
defeats
just
the
straight
purpose,
black is
man.
fine.
Yeah, it does. It's hard though, but like when you're doing it first thing in the morning,
Was that yours?
like that's the best time to do it, and to not and also to fast like first thing in the morning, because it helps speed up your metabolism, and throughout the day your body is slowly it's burning fat, and it's also it's increasing like your regularity. And then,
Yeah.
like, later on when you eat, your body will be able to use it up faster, so it won't be able to turn into fat, and then that's when you can burn it off a lot quicker. And the water just helps with everything. Like, water is basically the key to life, pretty much, And it's just like it helps with your regularity as well, and it helps energize your system. And that's pretty much all I drunk, man, when I was, losing weight.
That's the thing that always gets me the hardest is like the water, man. Because I like drinking water and stuff like that too. But sometimes it's so weird, and I think it's just conditioning. It's like with certain foods, I fucking want a soda with it. You know what I mean?
soda.
Like,
Yeah, man.
Dude,
It just
sandwich
makes it
or
taste
pizza.
better.
yeah, it's a bummer.
dude, yeah,
and it's not that hard to just fucking drink water. It really isn't. Once I have it, or if that's the only thing I have, I'm like, oh, this is not that bad. But like, if I've
What
got
was
an
the last
option,
thing I would ever drink back then, dude, I would rather go outside and get some tree leaves or something and put it in the water just so I could
Yes.
stop just not
just for a
drinking water.
taste.
And I
It's
fall-
one of those things.
yeah, I fall
it's
for
one of
all
those
that
things you gotta
shit. By the
drink,
way,
man.
yeah.
Dude, man,
I do seltzer
got-
water and shit.
I fall for like all the fucking flavor. It's like
Bro.
it's flavored water. I'm like, well, then it's like
Just
900,
flavored water.
Bro.
pounds of sugar.
Bro, you got all the good parts of the Italian genes.
Yeah.
I got all the shitty parts.
Yikes!
I'm just saying.
I know. I'm over here bitching like, man, it's fucking
I'm just saying.
hard to fucking lose a.
But as John is saying, like, I can't, like, whenever I go to like a pizza restaurant and get a pizza, like, I gotta have a soda with my pizza.
Dude,
I can't
yeah.
drink like
And like,
water
if
with
there's a
pizza.
pizza, I cannot eat the pizza.
You're trying to
Right.
lose weight, dude. Like, I had to cut it out completely because the carbs and the bread, man, it's like it's the devil. It tastes the best thing. It's like the best thing in the world to eat.
So fucking
But
good.
dude, it's like it messes with your system so much. Like it's like that's one thing a doctor was telling me too when I was because I'm the doctor back then. They always tell me like if you're gonna eat pizza, do it first thing in the morning so your body has time to burn off the fat. But when you
Wow.
do it at night, that's when it's the worst time.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Like,
But see, you know what's
Wow.
weird though, and I'm not in the best shape right now either. But fucking, I used to eat. I used to do the exact opposite. I would eat light in the morning just to like kick. Cause I wasn't a big. I'm always on the run, so like I would never like.
Never eat before lunch.
But I always eat something small to like kickstart like metabolism, whatever, and then I would eat every 3 hours. So it'd be like something small in between, and then a little bit of a meal thing or whatever. And then at night I would have my carbs, stuff like that. And then, but I would also still be working out too. Like I still go for a run before or later, and I'm always up till 3 o'clock in the morning. So like I'm a comedian, by
Same
the way.
here.
I'm not just crazy. I forgot to preface that I'm a stand-up, and I'm like, I'm always out, and it's just meth.
I'm mentally ill.
Yeah, I'm mentally ill, and I'm up till well, actually, almost the same thing.
We are.
Almost the same thing.
You're in good company, man. You're in good company.
Yeah, it's fucking. My friends and I just went to the Poconos for a weekend, and I'm not like I don't really like eat a lot of trash and garbage and stuff like that either. But this fucking weekend, man, and it was only a weekend, and I haven't had like a lot of crap. But we bought fucking donuts and ice ice cream and fucking. There was one day where there wasn't a fucking minute where I wasn't eating something, and then I was like, no, it's fine. I got back into like the workout thing on Monday, whatever. I have not stopped. I've been like raiding cabinets for candy.
It didn't go away.
I ate like donuts. Yeah, it's brutal. It's fucking with me in the worst way now because I was doing so good. I haven't had any of that crap, and then like a one weekend of like fucking cake and donuts and.
And you think you're gonna be okay? You're like, it's 2 days.
It takes one good time for you to get hooked, bro. Like it's just like drugs.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's like endorphins that go off in your mind that crave these things.
Yeah.
And it's literally you have to reprogram your brain just to get right.
Yeah, and it's gonna take another. I'm pissed, man. It's gonna take another fucking week and a half now before I get used to like eating okay.
Moses, I want to ask. I'm sorry
pissed.
to cut that off, but I want to ask you.
No problem.
No, it wasn't. No one was enjoying it, but him and me.
About Attack of the Southern Fried Zombies.
Southern Fried Zombies. Yeah, I saw that. And I was like,
that?
oh my god, I need to know about this movie.
Dude, it was the most fun I've had on the movie set. Like literally, it's rare that you actually get along with. Immediately get along with some of your other cast and crew. But me and the core cast, dude, it felt like we knew each other like all our lives. Like it just felt like we just immediately bonded, you know. And it was just like it was more fun than anything, you know. It was like we're just all hanging out, and they happen to be shooting this movie, you know. That's kind of what it felt like.
That's
you know?
great.
And it was just like it took us. Well, I was on the set for like about 2 weeks out of Mississippi, and it was hot as shit, man. That whole time, dude. Like I literally was like 4 shades darker than what I am now when we were filming it. So like, if you can get an idea, yeah. But it was like a lot of fun.
Oh man, you guys were in Mississippi, right?
Yes, man. Yeah, in Canton, Mississippi. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I got family from down there, and all I remember from visiting when I was younger that it was just brutally hot.
Definitely, and like next to nothing to do. Like we had to really make our own fun. You know, it was like pretty much middle of nowhere. You know, and it was everybody was really laid back people. You know, it was country. You know, so it wasn't anything city at all, man. Yeah, we really had to make fun there just to survive. You know, so
tying
it was pretty awesome though. Yeah.
Like tying fireflies to strings and fucking
ripping the legs off.
Yeah, that kind of shit. Yeah, collecting the cicada shells and.
Those were always fun.
I don't know why everything I had.
Reading books, you know.
Yeah, everything I had that you said was fun had to do with insects. So I'm just fucked up in general. I apologize.
We're sorry about our perception of Mississippi.
Dude, I grew up in a country town, dude, and you have it literally 100% right. So I can't. No disrespect to them, you know, but it's like
I went through Mississippi once.
Country eyes, so like I'm more city now than country now. So and if I could choose between the two, I'm still city. You know, like I can't do boredom for too long.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even know how I ever got away without like having internet. Like, and I did.
Do they not have internet in Mississippi anyway?
When I was younger, I did.
No, dude, the reception was the worst out there, man. I literally had to go for a hike to get reception. Like people were calling me, and I'm like, I'm alive. I'm sorry, I can't call you back because my reception is so messed up. But like and it was like they never heard of Wi-Fi. Like there was no Wi-Fi anywhere.
Dude,
so we're like double fucked, you know, literally. So like there was nothing we could really do.
Jeez.
But it was man, it was definitely. I felt like I was back in time for a while. Like
I was just in the Midwest, and I went to go fucking. I had something happen. I had to call an Uber in Ohio, and there was nothing.
Wow.
Like it just did that pinging thing where like it spreads out, and then it just is like it was like I give up. Yeah,
searching.
The app crashed.
I had a friend that moved to Ohio, and I always used to like make fun of him. I'd be like, you don't move to Ohio, you leave Ohio.
Yeah,
fucking leave Ohio.
Yes. Moses, I want to ask you about your character, Robbie, in the film. Did you turn to a zombie? I haven't seen the film. I want to know.
I didn't turn to a zombie. I was actually a person completely throughout the movie, and that was pretty awesome too. Because when I read the script, I was just expecting to die.
I was wondering, yeah.
I was going to be that token black guy, man. Like I thought I was going to be another token black guy, the first one to go out. And when I read the whole script, I was like, not bad, guy.
All right.
But you got to remember.
I was like,
You got to remember.
That was my first thing I was like,
Zombie movies, the Night of the Living Dead, the original zombie movie. The black guy was the last guy to die.
Really?
The last guy.
Yeah,
The very last guy.
He was the
Go.
last guy, man. He lived.
Dawn of the Dead too, right? The original Dawn of the Dead.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's run that out.
And he protected that pregnant white girl the entire
Yes.
time.
That was
Dude,
Beat off
we
those fucking zombies.
owned those Living Dead movies. Yes, we did.
You guys.
It's funny because
Because the zombie is
Yeah.
zombie is actually from Caribbean mythology too.
Well, you guys actually
Nice.
got that in reparations. They were like, let's let them live. In the zombie movies.
You guys know how to deal with zombies.
funny because the guy
It was let you guys. It was let you guys live in zombie movies or stop getting shot by the cops, and you guys went for zombie movies. So I don't.
There we go.
Fuck the police, right? I'm just.
Yeah, that guy was named Dwayne Jones,
Yeah,
and
man.
that was actually the name of Morgan's son in The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
right, awesome.
Cool.
so you know that little.
If it weren't for Mr. Jones, nobody would have lived that movie. Nobody.
That's
They
true.
all
There you
would've
go.
died.
It was just so frustrating, though. You know, he did all that. He did all of that. You know, he put up with all those white people's shit, and then he just got shot because he was mistaken for a zombie. It's the most frustrating thing.
If that's not like a cosmic fuck you, I don't know what it is. I really don't.
Great.
I was really hoping he'd live too. He fucking did it, man.
Wow.
You know what? He did live. What they showed us,
lived in
that was
our-
just a fucked up alternate ending.
lived in
That,
our
you know,
hearts.
it's not canon. All right.
Wow.
That's so good.
Moses, I wanted to ask you, besides just the filming, what was the best part of filming? Besides the filming, what's the best part of filming? Well, what was your favorite part of filming the movie?
Dude, probably my favorite part was one of definitely the friendships that I made, because like I said, we all just like bonded,
Just
like in
clicked.
cast we bonded so much, and I think that's what was my actual favorite part. But
Cool.
as far as the actual movie, my very favorite part of the film was like the ending scene, and we shot it out of order, by the way. Like we shot the ending part the first day of filming, and that was the
Wow.
first time I ever did that. Yeah, and it was like one of the hardest things to do, because that was before we really even like knew each other. So we had to automatically seem like we were all we've been friends like for all our lives before we even really knew each other, and that was kind of a a challenge because he's a complete stranger. So I kind of had to take my mind somewhere else and just mind fuck myself and convince myself, okay, I already know these people. We're just we're just trying to survive now. We're towards the end, so let's do this. But like I say, the ending part was definitely my favorite because of all the action that happened in the end. And just getting the chance to see all the special effects and stuff over again, because that's one thing I love about movies. I love special effects, man.
Nice.
And that's just one thing like I love to see, and to get a chance to be a part of it was definitely one of my favorite parts. Yeah.
Cool, man. And where is it available to see?
It's it's on pretty much every cable network now on demand, except for DirecTV. Like I know it's on Comcast and all the other ones. It just got on iTunes. It's on Amazon Prime. And I believe a couple of other platforms as well. Just everything except for DirecTV, I know for a fact. But yeah.
Awesome. Cool, man. Thank you so much for talking to us, Moses. And where can everybody find you?
You can find me on at pretty much every social network. Just type in Moses Moseley. And everything, if all else fails, just go to Google, type in Moses Moseley, everything will pop up there. So yeah, you can't go wrong with Google, man.
Awesome.
That's like a perfect name too, Moses.
Moses, it is.
Yeah.
Slambo is
Dude,
going
and
to
I
think
hated
about
it
you.
growing up. I hated my name growing up. Because they write up every joke.
Did you ever get called
What
Momo?
I do now is like, thank you guys. You know, I thank him for this now. But growing up, man, I hated it, man. I hated my name.
Oh.
Were you guys
man.
just like stuck in traffic as kids and like, Moses, can you do something about this? Part this traffic, can you?
Moses.
Hard traffic.
Dude, that was every joke. I swear.
It has to be. It has to
the
be.
Red Sea every day, man. But it was cool. You know, like, I thank you for that.
Yeah.
It's a great name. It's a great name.
Yes.
Dude. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Moses. You're fucking awesome.
Lovely
bro.
to chat with you.
Take care. man.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. I appreciate it, man. It's been, thank y'all so much.
Have a good one, brother.
Hey, well, same to y'all.
Take care.